It's absolutely vital that you understand this. You are enough. You are profoundly qualified. Every single thing you possess right now is precisely all you need. You are an unparalleled miracle, a truly unrepeatable creation, and there is genuinely no one else like you on this entire earth. If no one has told you that today, let me be the very first. There is truly no one else like you anywhere. Your DNA, your unique footprint, your distinct fingerprint, your profound purpose, your specific calling, your ultimate destiny, your inherent mindset, your core mentality, all of it is uniquely yours. I just wonder if you are bold and courageous enough to fully believe what I'm telling you. You are enough. Here's a profound truth you might not have considered. What you perceive as pain, what you believe is truly hurting you, is often actually helping you. I'm curious if you could simply change the way you think about it. What if you could just see this situation differently? I know they walked away from you. I know that hurt deeply. It left a void. It inflicted pain. And now you might feel like you're trapped, unable to move forward. But please, just try to see it differently. You've spent far too much time focusing on the people who didn't like you, the ones who didn't support you. You've fixated on those who told you to write that book, only to completely ignore it once you poured your heart into it and released it. You've been overly focused on past childhood traumas. You've dwelled on who wasn't there for you, who didn't believe in you, and the people who made promises they never kept. The trauma, the gnawing anxiety, it's been consuming your thoughts. I'm wondering if, in the next 30 days, you could begin to shift that focus. What if you started intentionally directing your attention towards what's working in your life? What if you focused on what's within your control, rather than agonizing over what's completely outside of it? Think about it. What can you control? Who can you influence? The very first person who needs to be profoundly influenced in your life is you. Yes, it's you. And again, I have to ask, are you courageous enough, bold enough? Do you have enough faith? Seriously, do you have enough resilience deep inside you? That unshakable inner strength to come back to the fight, to rise again. It all starts with you and something greater than yourself, a higher power. And it concludes right here. Within your own will, you need to let the fear fade and, in its place, let faith invade. You must move forward in strength. Do not, under any circumstances, succumb to the debilitating grip of depression, the suffocating weight of anxiety, the burning intensity of rage, the corrosive nature of hatred, or the lingering sting of regret. Instead, live in purpose. Resist the temptation to give in. I can tell you with absolute certainty that resurrection is a decision, and every single day, you have to make that choice. The people you see who publicly rise are simply the ones who made a private decision not to stay down any longer. I don't know what time you're listening to me right now, and I certainly don't mean to sound morbid, but think about it. Somebody passed away tonight. Somebody died this morning. Somebody died this afternoon. I don't know when you're hearing these words, but someone, somewhere didn't make it. But there's still life left in you. You are still breathing. You have another precious opportunity to begin again. And guess what? Every single day offers you that brand new, fresh opportunity. Appreciate it. Let's really lean into a profound sense of gratitude right now. Take a deep breath. Settle into this moment and just say, thank you. Seriously, close your eyes for a second, if you can, and direct that appreciation to whatever higher power or inner strength you believe in. God, thank you for keeping my mind when it felt like the world was crumbling around me, when the pressure was so immense, when my thoughts were spiraling out of control, threatening to pull me into a darkness I might not escape. Thank you for anchoring me, for giving me clarity when chaos reigns supreme. Thank you, Lord, for grounding me one more precious day, one more invaluable opportunity to breathe, to live, to try again. This isn't just another sunrise, it's a fresh start, a clean slate, a chance to rewrite a chapter. They say, quite wisely, that time is what we want most, yet it's often what we use worst. Think about that paradox. We yearn for more moments, more years, yet we squander the ones we have on distractions, regrets, or simply standing still. Every tick of the clock is a non-renewable resource, a fleeting gift that, once gone, can never be reclaimed. And here's a powerful, perhaps unsettling, truth. The very instant you stop striving, The moment you cease pressing forward, the second you give up fighting for your dreams, for your well-being, for what you believe in, that's when you truly begin dying. It's not necessarily a physical death, but a slow, insidious death of purpose, a fading of your potential, a gradual dimming of the vibrant spirit that makes you uniquely you. So, please don't you dare stop. Just keep going to the next level. Imagine it as a grand, infinite staircase stretching before you. Your only job is to keep climbing that staircase, even when your legs burn with exhaustion, even when your breath comes in ragged gasps, even when doubt whispers in your ear. Just keep going. And listen closely. This journey, this relentless pursuit of betterment, is not about beating the man or woman standing in the room with you. It's not about outperforming your colleagues, your friends, or that seemingly perfect person on social media. No, this is a far more intimate and profound battle. It's about beating the man and the woman looking back at you from the mirror. Can you do better than you did yesterday? Can you surpass your own personal best? Can you overcome the doubts and limitations you placed on yourself? That's the only question I want you to ask yourself every single day. Just, can you do better? If you've been knocked down, if you feel like you've been slammed against the canvas of life and haven't been able to get back on your feet, understand that something deep inside of you has to snap. There has to be a breaking point, not of despair, but of sheer, unadulterated resolve. I know. I understand. I can see the weight of what you're carrying. I know you feel utterly beaten, bruised, perhaps even shattered by the blows life has dealt you. But I'm telling you, with every fiber of my being, get up. I know you're bleeding. Your wounds raw and exposed, a testament to the battles you've endured. But still, you must get up. I know you're grappling with deep-seated insecurity. Those nagging voices that tell you you're not good enough, not strong enough, not worthy. But silence them and get up. I know, perhaps with absolute certainty, that it wasn't your fault, that you were a victim of circumstances beyond your control, caught in a storm you didn't create. Even so, for your own sake, for your future, you have to get up. I know it hurts, a searing, relentless pain that permeates every part of your being, making even the simplest movements agonizing. Yet, you must get up. I know you have blood in your eyes, whether literal or metaphorical, blurring your vision, making it hard to see the path forward, hard to even recognize yourself. But clear your vision and get up. Get up. Get up. Wake up. This isn't just a command. It's an awakening, a call to reclaim your power, to shake off the inertia that has held you captive, unearthing your purpose. Why are you still here? Now, let's pause and genuinely ponder these fundamental questions. Don't just gloss over them. Let them resonate within you. Why are you here? What is your unique design? What inherent purpose fuels your very existence, making you distinctly you? And perhaps most profoundly, why do you survive when so many others don't? Come on, genuinely start thinking about these things. Don't let them be abstract concepts. You are still alive for a reason. There's a profound significance to your continued existence. Think about the sobering reality. Somebody, somewhere, died today. Their journey ended. Their opportunities ceased. But you are still here in this very moment, breathing, listening, existing. You possess a precious opportunity that they no longer have. That alone is a powerful testament to your resilience and your potential. Let this absolute truth penetrate your core. Someone who can rise is someone who is not dead yet. And you, my friend, are emphatically, unequivocally not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You are not dead yet. You might be utterly tired, bone weary from the relentless battles you've fought, feeling drained to your very soul, but you are not dead. You might feel completely broken, shattered into a million fragments. Your spirit feeling irreparably damaged, but you are not dead. You might be overcome with a profound weariness, a sense of exhaustion that permeates your entire being, but you are not dead. This means you still have a magnificent opportunity to rise above everything that has happened to you. You can choose to transcend your circumstances. Others may try to condemn you, to label you, to nail your spirit to a past that is deeply rooted in pain, a history that seeks to define and confine you forever. They might try to crucify your hope on the cross of your misfortunes, but my declaration, my unwavering truth, is this: I will rise. I make the conscious, profound decision that resurrection is my gift, my inherent right, my chosen path forward, a continuous act of rebirth. Understand this deeply, for it's a truth that extends far beyond your immediate perception. Your perseverance is not even solely about you. No, it extends far, far beyond your individual struggles and triumphs. Think about the ripple effect. The future is inextricably attached to your will to keep going. Every step forward you take, every obstacle you overcome, every act of resilience you demonstrate, is paving the way not just for yourself, but for those who will follow, the next generation. Those who will come after you will look to your example. They will draw strength from your story, learn from your struggles, and be inspired by your victories. Your legacy, the enduring impact you leave on the world, the positive imprint on the lives of others, is being forged in this very moment of your struggle and your unwavering resilience. Your ultimate destiny, the grand tapestry of your life's purpose, the reason you were uniquely created, is profoundly linked to your decision to endure, to rise, to keep going. Your life right now may not look anything like you envisioned it. Perhaps it's a chaotic mess, a heartbreaking detour, a painful divergence from the path you meticulously planned and dreamed of. It might be filled with disappointments and unfulfilled expectations. But here's the liberating, empowering truth. You have an incredible, tangible opportunity today to fundamentally change that. This very moment holds the potential to shift your trajectory, to reroute your course, to begin building the life you truly desire, piece by painstaking piece. And this is crucial. Every single decision you make from this point forward is a pivotal moment, a turning point. Each choice, no matter how small it seems, is either subtly bringing you closer to your destiny or, perhaps imperceptibly, taking you further away from it. There's no neutral ground. Every action, every thought has a consequence. If you are currently walking through, or have miraculously walked out of, or have bravely survived the worst trauma and pain of your life, then you must, with every fiber of your being, with an unshakable conviction, believe this to your core. This, right now, in this very second, is the first day of the best days of your life. Embrace that truth, nurture it, and live it. You've got to gather every ounce of strength, every flickering ember of hope, every hidden reservoir of fierce defiance that resides deep on the inside of you, and you must, with unshakable resolve, claw your way back. Understand that this isn't a gentle stroll through a peaceful garden. It's an intense, unyielding struggle for liberation, a desperate, determined climb from the depths. You've been trapped, haven't you, imprisoned in this metaphorical cave, a suffocating abyss of your own making, or perhaps a circumstance brutally imposed upon you by external forces. This isn't just a physical space, it's a prison of obscurity, where your inherent light is cruelly dimmed, where you feel unseen, unheard, and profoundly misunderstood. It's a cell built from the unyielding concrete of uncertainty about your future, cemented with the heavy, paralyzing stones of doubt in your own abilities, and perpetually shrouded in the chilling, impenetrable fog of fear that whispers debilitating lies. But listen to me now, with an urgency that bypasses your ears and resonates directly with the very core of your soul. This is the day you break free. This is the precise, pivotal moment you rise, not just walk, but surge powerfully out of your pit of misery, that bottomless well of sorrow, regret, and past disappointments that has held you captive for far too long. This is the moment you escape that suffocating cell of uncertainty, shake off the heavy, rusted chains of doubt, and finally cast aside the paralyzing cloak of fear. This is your day. Don't just wish for it as a distant fantasy. Declare it with every breath you take, with every beat of your courageous heart. Demand it from the universe, and more importantly, demand it from yourself, from that unwavering spirit within. Get up. Just get up and engage in the only competition that truly, profoundly, eternally matters. Beat yourself from yesterday. Forget the relentless, soul-draining comparisons that steal your peace, erode your confidence, and deplete your precious productivity. It's not about endlessly scrolling through social media feeds, getting lost in the meticulously curated, often misleading, highlights of everybody else's lives, the perfectly filtered vacations, the seemingly effortless successes, the idyllic, Relationships that may or may not be as perfect as they appear behind the glossy facade. That's a dangerous trap, a digital mirage designed to make you feel perpetually inadequate, to steal your invaluable time, and to drain your vibrant energy. No, this journey is profoundly, exquisitely personal. This is about one singular, crucial question that you must ask yourself every single day. With unflinching honesty, can you do better than you did yesterday? Life, in its incredible wisdom and profound simplicity, doesn't demand monumental leaps. Every single day, it doesn't ask you to transform into an entirely new, unrecognizable person overnight. It simply, consistently, humbly needs you to be just 1% better than you were yesterday. That's it. Not an impossible transformation, not a superhuman effort that burns you out. Just a fraction, a tiny, almost imperceptible increment of improvement. If you can achieve that, if you can focus on being just 1% better in your effort, your mindset, your discipline, your self-compassion, your unwavering resolve, your commitment to your vision, then you are not merely treading water, clinging to survival. You are unequivocally making undeniable progress. You are moving forward. You are growing. You are evolving. You are conquering your former self, day by day, inch by painful inch, becoming the person you are truly meant to be. Every day, every single day is a new beginning. It's a fresh canvas, wiped clean of yesterday's mistakes, ready for new strokes of intentionality, renewed effort, and boundless possibility. So, take a deliberate, deep, cleansing breath. Inhale slowly, allowing the boundless hope and infinite opportunity of this new moment to fill your lungs. Now, slowly, completely, exhale, releasing the stale air of past failures, the gripping anxieties about the future, and any lingering regrets that cling to your spirit. It truly is a new day, a brand new opportunity. This very moment, right now, is a gift you've been given, a chance to recalibrate and restart. You can reach a place in your life where you are so profoundly, bone-deep tired that the very act of moving feels like an insurmountable, Herculean task. Your limbs feel weighted down by invisible lead, your spirit sluggish and utterly unresponsive. Devoid of motivation, you can be so incredibly fragmented, your thoughts scattered like dandelion seeds in the harshest wind, your focus fractured, unable to settle on anything meaningful or productive. You can be so utterly beat up by life's relentless punches, so emotionally and physically drained, so spiritually depleted that you literally can't even summon the strength, the sheer will, to open your eyes to the light of a new day, preferring the comforting darkness of unconsciousness. I know that feeling intimately. I understand what that soul-crushing paralysis feels like. It's that insidious whisper, that tempting, soothing lie that echoes relentlessly in the darkest corners of your mind. Man, I'll just do it tomorrow. I don't feel like doing it right now. I don't feel like thinking again, wrestling with these difficult, exhausting thoughts that churn endlessly in my head. I don't feel like writing it down again, putting my messy reality on paper, organizing my chaos, confronting my demons. I don't feel like reading it again, revisiting those painful lessons or dry instructions that demand mental effort. I don't want to talk about it. The emotional labor, the vulnerability, is simply too much. I'll just do it tomorrow. This isn't always rooted in laziness. It's often a profound, debilitating exhaustion that cleverly masquerades as apathy or procrastination, a survival mechanism born of overwhelm. And sometimes, we get completely wrapped up in that very human condition, that pervasive sense of inadequacy that says, man, I just don't have what it takes. I don't know how to navigate this incredibly challenging, unfamiliar terrain that stretches before me. I'm so broken, so irreparably damaged, so beyond repair that healing feels impossible. I'm so tired, so utterly depleted of energy and will to fight. I'm so deeply buried under the misery of my past, crushed by the overwhelming weight of my mistakes, the countless failures I've accumulated, and in that state, waiting for the burden to miraculously lift, for a divine intervention. We find ourselves endlessly waiting for these perfect conditions to emerge. We keep thinking that perfect is just around the corner, coming tomorrow, that magical day when all doubt vanishes, when all pain miraculously dissipates, when every single external circumstance aligns seamlessly, making action feel effortless. making success inevitable. But here's the stark, yet liberating reality. Perfect doesn't come to you. It's not a bus you passively wait for at a predetermined stop. Perfection isn't a passive rival. It's an active, ongoing pursuit, a continuous journey, a relentless process of refinement. It's painstakingly built through consistent dedication, through trial and error, through courage in the face of discomfort. As we consistently practice our intentions, our efforts, our disciplines, our resilience, our unwavering faith, and as we thoughtfully process our experiences, our lessons learned, our failures overcome, our incremental growth, that's when we begin to achieve a measure of perfection. Not flawlessness, no, because true perfection in life often lies in embracing imperfection, in learning from our humanity, but rather it's about achieving mastery, profound resilience, and genuine, sustainable, meaningful growth that transforms us from the inside out. So, if you genuinely, deeply want to take action, if you want to powerfully step out of this entrenched place of stagnation that has held you captive for far too long, if you're truly going to step into the magnificent power of the present moment, if you're going to passionately seize this opportunity that is uniquely and urgently yours, then one of the most critical things you're going to have to stop doing right now, with immediate effect, is overthinking. Come on, seriously. You absolutely have to stop overthinking. This isn't just a bad habit, it's a destructive force. You're dissecting this entire situation to death in your mind, analyzing every possible angle, every minuscule potential pitfall, every minute detail until it paralyzes you into inaction. You're quite literally thinking yourself right out of it. You're engaging in endless mental negotiations, bargaining with your own potential, talking yourself out of this incredible opportunity, out of this precious, fleeting moment in time, where you could truly become something remarkable, where you could genuinely accomplish something significant that echoes far beyond your current struggles and limitations. And so, the mandate is clear, direct, and urgent. We simply have to cease this incessant, debilitating overthinking. It manifests itself in those insidious, self-defeating narratives that play on repeat in our heads, a broken record of familiar self-doubt. I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I don't have what it takes. I don't have the right education. I don't have the ideal background or privileged connections. My past experiences fundamentally disqualify me. My current situation is too dire, too overwhelming to overcome. You know, those persistent lies we tell ourselves, those false stories we rehearse until they become our perceived truth, crippling our potential before we even dare to take the first courageous step. They are shackles forged by fear and reinforced by inaction. So my pressing question to you is this, and I want you to feel it deeply in your core, in every cell of your being. Are you willing to take continuous action right now? This very second, can you reignite that burning urgency that seems to have faded, that crucial spark of determination that might have been buried under layers of doubt, exhaustion, and disappointment? It's time for someone, maybe you, to deliberately step back into the place of action. It's time for someone, for you, to consciously step back into the place of faith and unwavering determination. It's time for you to reclaim that powerful space, that decisive mindset, that resilient mentality that unflinchingly declares, I'm living like it's my last day on earth. I'm putting it all on the table, holding nothing back. I'm giving this thing, this goal, this dream, this opportunity, this life every single ounce of effort, every drop of courage, every fiber of my being that I have, because tomorrow is not promised. Just because somebody else lived to see 70 or 80 or even 90 years doesn't mean you're guaranteed to live to see the next hour, let alone 70. Life is a fragile, beautiful, unpredictable gift. It's undeniably precious and fleeting, a fleeting breath in the grand cosmic dance. And so, in light of that stark, profound, yet incredibly empowering reality, every single day of your life, from this moment forward, you have a sacred obligation to give it everything you have. You're going to love like there's no tomorrow with an open heart, freely and completely, without reservation. You're going to forgive like there's no tomorrow, releasing the bitterness and resentment that only poisons your own soul and weighs you down. You're going to let go of grudges, past hurts, limiting beliefs, and anything that no longer serves your highest good, as if there's no tomorrow. Freeing yourself from their heavy, invisible weight, you're going to try again with renewed hope, unyielding belief, and relentless effort, as if there is no tomorrow. Live like this is your only, singular, irreplaceable opportunity, because in a very real, profound sense, it very well might be. I need you to internalize this truth so deeply that it becomes a part of your very being. To live it, breathe it, embody it with every fiber of your existence. Live every day like there's no tomorrow. Love without reservation, fully, openly, and deeply. Smile genuinely, letting your inner light shine outwards, even through the pain and challenges. Forgive deeply, both others and, crucially, yourself. Releasing burdens that hinder your progress. Believe fiercely in your potential, in your capabilities, in your inherent worth, and in the impossible. Hope, with an unwavering spirit, an unshakable conviction that good things are coming. That light follows darkness. Expect incredible things to unfold. Cultivate an active attitude of positive anticipation, knowing you are worthy of abundance. Make it up in your mind with an ironclad, unshakable resolve that every single day you are blessed to see, every sunrise you witness, every new breath you take, you will give it absolutely everything you have. You will live like there is no tomorrow, because the profound, sobering truth is, for many, for someone, there is no tomorrow. Everything changes today. This very moment holds the absolute, transformative power to shift your trajectory. Every day that you wake up, remember the solemn, powerful fact, someone else did not. This is a profound, humbling truth that should ignite a fire within you, a deep, unwavering appreciation for the miraculous gift of existence you've been given. You are alive for a reason. Why on earth are you here? What unique purpose beats within your heart? What mark are you meant to leave on this world? What joy are you meant to experience? Let that question be your compass, your relentless driving force, your daily motivation, guiding every step. This is your day. You've been granted a precious window, a divine opportunity that millions yearn for, but will never receive. You've been given another 24 hours because, as difficult as it may be to accept, you may not make it to tomorrow. And in light of that, stark, yet incredibly empowering, reality, I'm just wondering, what are you going to do with this day? How will you honor this extraordinary gift of time, this finite, irreplaceable resource? Will you merely exist, or will you truly live? The fundamental reason why days often feel meaningless, mundane, repetitive, and utterly unfulfilling is because we are directionless. We lack a clear purpose, a defined path, a compelling reason to push forward with intention. We drift aimlessly, without a sense of where we're going. You have to get some direction. You need a compass, a map, a thrilling destination that excites your soul and actively pulls you forward, inspiring every action. I'm just wondering what concrete, intentional action you are going to take in this next 24 hours that you did not take yesterday. I'm just wondering if you're going to level up to millimeters more than you did yesterday. Just a tiny increment, a subtle, yet cumulatively significant shift. Are you going to get better? Are you going to get stronger, both physically and emotionally? Are you going to get wiser, learning from every experience, every interaction, every challenge? Are you going to see this situation, this challenge, this opportunity differently, with fresh eyes and renewed determination, transforming your perspective? I'm just wondering when you are finally going to truly, deeply see the immense, unquantifiable power of 24 hours to 24 hours that you literally did not have to wake up for, that a higher power did not have to grant you. It's another precious opportunity to simply be here, to breathe, to exist. It's another opportunity to forgive somebody who wronged you, releasing that heavy burden from your soul. It's another opportunity to finally let it go, whatever it is that's holding you captive, preventing your progress, stifling your growth. It's another opportunity to look up, to find hope beyond your current struggles, and to finally get up, to take that crucial, transformative step forward. I'm just wondering, when are you going to seize this monumental opportunity? When will you claim what is yours? Now, it's time for a vital, profound step. You must accept where you are, not to dwell there in complacency, not to be defined by it indefinitely, but to acknowledge your current reality with honest, compassionate, yet unflinching eyes. Get deeply cognizant about your money. Truly understand your financial situation, where your resources are flowing, and where they need to be directed for your future security and abundance. Get deeply cognizant about your relationships. Are they genuinely nourishing your spirit or subtly draining your energy? Are they built on mutual respect, love, and support, or are they one-sided and toxic? Where are you mentally? Is your mind a fortress of clear thought, focus, and positive intention? Or is it a swirling vortex of anxiety, negativity, and rumination? Where are you spiritually and emotionally? Are you feeling connected, peaceful, and fulfilled, or disoriented, heavy and empty, longing for something more? And yes, where are you financially and economically? Are you driving towards the prosperity and abundance you were destined to drive, in every sense of the word, or are you stuck in a cycle of scarcity? Where's your health? Are you nurturing your body, your temple, with care and respect? Where's your heart? Is it open to giving and receiving love, compassion, and joy, or guarded by past wounds and fear? Let's get deeply, brutally honest, and profoundly aware of where we are across all these vital aspects of our lives. This radical self-awareness is the crucial first step towards intentional, lasting change. This is my day to read a new book, to expand my knowledge, to challenge my perspectives, to grow my intellect and understanding. This is my day to start a new journey, to embark on an adventure, no matter how small or daunting it may seem at first. This is my day to make a strategic investment, not just financially, but in my personal growth, in my future self, in my skills, in my well-being. This is my day to invest in myself, in my self-worth, in my dreams, in my education, in my peace of mind, in my spiritual development. This is my day, and this is my time. And it's my turn to crush this day, to dominate it with intention and purpose. This is the day I learn like I never have before, with an insatiable curiosity and a burning hunger for knowledge. This is the day I invest like I never have, strategically, boldly, and with profound foresight into my future. This is the day I take it seriously, with the profound gravity and respect it truly deserves. I've got one window, one precious opening of opportunity. I may not be here tomorrow. I'm just wondering if you're going to rise to the occasion, if you're going to heed this urgent call that resonates within you, and truly see the opportunity that's staring you directly in the face, waiting to be seized. Get up, get up, get up. You've got a day to conquer, a life to live fully without reservation, a destiny to claim and fulfill with every fiber of your being. If today is truly going to be good, if it's going to be a day of genuine progress, profound peace, and transformative change, then I absolutely have to heal from the mistakes that were made yesterday. I cannot and will not drag yesterday's heavy baggage, its failures and regrets, into today's boundless potential. I've got to believe, with every fiber of my being, that I am not doomed to repeat the same mistakes, that I am capable of learning, growing, and consciously choosing a different, better, more intentional path forward. It's time to heal. Today I heal. This is not a passive wish. This is a powerful, active declaration of intent. Today I heal from every single mistake that was made, whether by me or by others, whether consciously or unconsciously, whether intentional or accidental. Today I heal from everything that I said, that I could have said better, the words I regret, the sharpness I inflicted, the opportunities for kindness and connection I tragically missed. And equally important, today I heal from everything that was said to me that I wish was never uttered. The harsh criticisms, the unkind words, the baseless judgments, the toxic labels that cut deep into my spirit and tried to define my worth. I heal today from the people who pushed me verbally, who criticized and discouraged me, who gossiped and undermined me, who actively opposed my growth, but who never supported me physically, emotionally, or spiritually, who were never truly present when it mattered most, never showed up for me. I heal from their absence, their lack of genuine care, their hollow promises, their subtle betrayals. Today I heal. I heal. I heal. I heal from what I did not have, the opportunities tragically missed, the support tragically withheld, the love unreceived, the unfair disadvantage that set me back, and perhaps even more profoundly, I heal from what I did have that I did not want the pain, The trauma, the toxic relationships, the burdensome responsibilities forced upon me, the experiences that left deep, agonizing scars on my soul. Today, I heal. This is my act of profound self-liberation. After we heal, after we allow that deep restoration to begin its powerful, transformative work, we have a critical next step. We have to acknowledge what went wrong. This isn't about wallowing in self-pity or placing blame solely on others, or even endlessly guilt-tripping ourselves into despair. No, it's about objective, compassionate, yet unflinching analysis. It's about accountability. What could I have done differently? What choices did I make or fail to make that contributed, even in a small way, to this outcome? What were my blind spots, my areas of naivety, my moments of weakness? What boundaries did I allow to be breached? Think about it relationally. Did I permit people to disrespect me, drain my energy without reciprocity, or take advantage of my kindness and generosity? Financially, did I make unwise decisions, neglect my resources, or ignore glaring financial warning signs? With my investments, were my efforts, my precious time, my emotional capital truly yielding positive, meaningful returns? With my mindset, did I allow negative thoughts or limiting beliefs to take root and grow unchecked, preventing my progress and stifling my potential? Where did I put my energy, my invaluable time, my finite emotional resources, and consistently didn't get anything substantial back in return? It's a bit like investing all your hope, your effort, your last precious coin into a vending machine with a clear, undeniable sign on it that boldly declares, "out of order," and yet, with an almost baffling optimism, perhaps born of desperation, ingrained habit, or a deep-seated fear of change, we keep feeding it our coins, our time, our energy, our expectations, somehow hoping for a different result, a magical delivery that will never come. I am profoundly convinced that many of us, far too many, unknowingly invest our most precious resources, our hearts, our irreplaceable time, our unwavering loyalty, our very spirit, our life force in people, places, and situations that are, quite simply, fundamentally out of order. They are broken, dysfunctional, emotionally or spiritually bankrupt, unable to give back, or simply unwilling to reciprocate. And this, my friend, is precisely why we're drained. This is why we're so utterly tired, constantly running on fumes. This is why we're weary, worn out, and perpetually wallowing in stagnation, unable to move forward. This is why every single day feels mundane, why it's the same old, and endless, uninspired loop of routine and disappointment. But here, this with absolute clarity, something fundamental is going to change with you. I'm just wondering if you are going to consciously decide to repeat the cycle of exhaustion, mediocrity, and unfulfilled potential, if the redundancy of mediocrity, that comfortable, yet soul-crushing, rut is going to continue to dictate the narrative of your life, or if you will choose a different story. Look, we've got purpose breathing down our necks, a deep, innate drive to fulfill our unique reason for being, our unique contribution to the world. We've got fulfillment knocking at our door, waiting for us to answer, waiting for us to open ourselves to true joy and meaning. We've got destiny waiting to be claimed, a grander vision for our lives that is uniquely ours, waiting for our courageous pursuit. These are not distant dreams or abstract concepts. They are urgent calls, persistent whispers from your true self, divine nudges guiding you towards your highest good. It's time to accept the truth, to acknowledge your inherent power, your incredible capacity for change, to choose a different path, a path of intentionality, profound healing, relentless action, and unstoppable progress towards the life you are meant to live. This is the absolute, undeniable truth, the only way the day truly matters, the only way it holds any significance beyond the ticking seconds, is if we get profoundly aware of what's happening within us and around us. It's about becoming acutely present. What has captured my attention in this moment? What demands my focus? Do I possess the fleeting attention span of a distracted toddler, flitting from one shiny object to another? Or do I command the razor-sharp focus of a champion, honing in on what truly matters, ignoring the noise, and executing with precision? The choice, my friend, is entirely yours. And so, once we bravely accept where we are with all its imperfections, its raw edges, its uncomfortable truths, and once we wholeheartedly accept that truth about our current reality, no matter how harsh, we've got to do something fundamental. We've got to give ourselves the necessary time to heal. Healing isn't a luxury, it's a non-negotiable step on the path to reclaiming your power. It's a process often messy and uncomfortable, but utterly essential for growth. We've got to learn, not only from our own painful, hard-won mistakes, but also, crucially, from the mistakes of others. Why stumble blindly when you can gain wisdom from the paths others have forged, or perhaps where they have faltered? We have to study why we fail, dissecting the root causes, understanding the patterns that trip us up. And we must also examine how we fail, the specific actions or inactions that lead to our setbacks. Armed with this invaluable knowledge, we've got to make an ironclad commitment to ourselves, an unwavering vow. We will ensure that we never do it again. This isn't about perfection. It's about intelligent, intentional progress and breaking destructive cycles. If you're genuinely going to win the war for the day, and make no mistake, each day is a battle against inertia, distraction, and self-doubt, you're going to have to possess an incredibly high threshold for pain. This isn't a pessimistic outlook, it's a realistic one. Life, in its complex beauty and brutal honesty, will test you. You will be offended. People, even those you love and trust, will let you down, sometimes profoundly. People will lie to you, betray your trust, and disappoint your expectations. Places will change. Circumstances will shift, and life, in its unpredictable unfolding, will unravel at times. This life will knock you in your mouth, metaphorically speaking, sometimes literally, leaving you disoriented and hurt. But you, my friend, you have to stay focused. Even when the emotional pain is searing, even when you feel utterly ostracized, pushed to the fringes, cast out, even when you're excommunicated from communities you once belonged to, or worse, completely ghosted by those you thought were your allies, leaving you feeling invisible and forgotten. It may hurt with an intensity you thought impossible, but here's the promise: that pain, that acute agony, will subside. It is temporary. Your resilience, your inner fire, is permanent. Hold on to that truth if you're truly going to crush this day, to dominate it with purpose and intentionality. If you're going to seize this week, this month, this quarter, and emphatically this year with unwavering determination, and if the rest of your life is going to be the absolute best of your life, then listen very closely. You're going to have to consciously think differently. You're going to have to plan differently, with meticulous foresight and strategic intent. You're going to have to set the goal, not just vaguely wish for it, but clearly define it. And critically, you're going to have to write it down, pen to paper, digitize it. Get it out of your head and into a tangible form. You've got to get crystal clear. You've got to get intensely specific. And once you get specific, a powerful transformation occurs. What you wrote down then mandates what you do. It becomes your guiding principle, your non-negotiable roadmap. I've said it before, and I'll emphatically say it again because it bears repeating. Oftentimes, the day feels utterly mundane and tragically meaningless because we are directionless. We are adrift without a compass, navigating life by impulse rather than intention. That's why you must write the vision down. Get undeniably clear on what you want to achieve, who you want to become, and where you want to go. Get profoundly specific about the details. Write it down. Document it. Treat this process with the solemn gravity it deserves. Write it. Read it. Reread it. Internalize it. Let it permeate your very being. If you genuinely want to experience sustained success, then you need to elevate the planning stages to a place of utmost significance. Don't rush them. Savor them. Deliberate over them. And just as important, you need to deeply see the value in the process itself, not just the outcome, the journey, the daily grind, the small, consistent steps. That's where the real transformation happens. We often fall into this insidious trap, don't we? We declare we want wealth, but then we recoil from the discipline required to create a sound financial plan. We crave success, but we often shy away from the hard work and sacrifice that lead to true significance. We yearn for genuine connection with others, yet we resist the crucial, sometimes painful, correction that healthy relationships demand, the honest feedback that helps us grow. This is why I stress it. I've got to write it down. And not only must I personally write it down to solidify my commitment, but I also desperately need my circle of accountability, my trusted advisors, mentors, friends, or even a therapist to step in and courageously correct things that may be wrong in my thinking, my approach, or my blind spots. Because if you're trying to build this magnificent dream, to walk confidently into your grand destiny by yourself, if you truly believe you can pull it off with no help, with no support system, with no purpose partner by your side, then I'm here to tell you a harsh truth. It's too small. Your dream, your vision, your destiny, it's too small if it doesn't require a village, a team, a community to bring it to fruition. Authentic destiny is expansive and interconnected. I'm speaking healing over you right now. I'm speaking a profound, deep restoration to every part of your being that feels wounded, broken, or weary. I'm speaking breakthrough over you, a sudden, powerful penetration through every barrier, every obstacle, every limiting belief that has held you captive. I'm speaking a future where you not only survive, but where you boldly walk into your future with confidence and clarity. I'm speaking a reality where you consciously, deliberately let go of what was the past disappointments, the trauma, the failures, the unfulfilled expectations to courageously step into what is the present moment, full of potential, full of new opportunities. I truly, deeply believe this for you. I believe that as you diligently become, as you evolve into the person you are meant to be through consistent effort, learning, and self-awareness, and not just do tasks mindlessly, that what you truly seek will begin to pursue you. Yes, you heard me correctly. That dream you've been chasing, that elusive desire, that profound purpose, destiny will begin to chase you down. It will actively pursue you, opening doors, revealing paths, and bringing opportunities you couldn't have imagined. And no matter how far you have seemingly sunk into despair, no matter how hard you have painfully fallen from grace or stumbled in your journey, I declare this truth over you. You've got enough grit, that raw, unyielding toughness in your spirit. You've got enough grace, that divine favor and inner strength to withstand and overcome. You've got enough faith, that unwavering belief in the unseen. You've got enough courage, that brave heart that beats even in the face of fear, to stand up again, to rise, to reclaim your power. It's time to rise. This isn't a suggestion. It's a command to your spirit. If you've never listened to something in your life with aggressive, intentional focus, then I need you to listen to me. Now, let these words pierce through the noise and settle deep within you. You are alive. This is a miracle in itself, a precious gift. But remember, life is incredibly fragile. It can be extinguished in an instant. You are only mortal. You are not guaranteed endless tomorrows. You only have so much time, a finite, precious amount of time to get it done, whatever it is for you, your purpose, your dreams, your legacy. Therefore, I need you to live every single day from this moment forth. From this very second, I need you to live every day as if it's your last, not in a morbid way, but with that exhilarating urgency. You don't have a single second to waste. So, I need you to put in 1000% effort, intention, and passion every single day. Life, ultimately, is about choices, profound, impactful choices. We all have the exact same 24 hours in a day. No more, no less. This is the great equalizer. And what you do with those 24 hours is your ultimate choice, your ultimate power. You can hit the snooze button again and again, and you can stay in the bed where it's safe and it's comfortable, where the world's demands can't touch you, or you can make a different choice. You can get up and bravely face the world, face your challenges, face your opportunities. So, it's time to get up, rise and grind, baby. Let's go. This isn't just a motivational phrase, it's a call to action. For me, personally, waking up early gets me deeply in touch with myself. It allows me to tune in, to quiet the external noise and listen to my inner wisdom. It gets me in motion, physically and mentally. It gets me in flow, that optimal state where I can perform my absolute best, where creativity flourishes and productivity soars. When you wake up early, especially before the rest of the world stirs, it's just you. The world can wait, right? Emails can wait. Text messages can wait. The boardroom can wait. The playing field can wait. The court can wait. Everything else can patiently wait. And in that sacred, quiet time, I can get deeply dialed in with what I've been called to do. I can get intimately dialed in with why I'm truly here on this earth. We all, universally, want to do something meaningful. We all want to be somebody impactful. We all want to go somewhere significant. The fundamental question then becomes, can you do what is truly required to fulfill your purpose? Are you willing to pay the price? One of the greatest tragedies in life is to live fully. Breathe the air, walk the earth, experience existence, and yet not know why you're living. It's to be adrift without a compass, a ship without a destination. The beautiful, liberating truth is everybody's got purpose, right? Every single soul has a unique reason for being. Everybody's got a profound dream planted deep within their heart, waiting to be unearthed. Everybody's got something they absolutely have to pass a test, a challenge, a phase or achieve, a goal to reach or become, a higher version of themselves. If you can hear my voice, if you are breathing and conscious, then you've got work to do. You've got a destiny to fulfill. You've got a purpose to walk into, a path uniquely laid out for you. There are going to be days, many of them, perhaps when you are not going to feel like waking up. Your body will ache, your spirit will feel heavy, and your mind will resist. You are not going to feel like getting out of the bed, where the warmth and comfort seem to be the only solace. There are going to be days, perhaps even weeks or months, when you are going to be profoundly tired of being you, tired of your struggles, your limitations, your perceived failures. And in those moments of deep exhaustion and self-doubt, you've got to stark, undeniable options. You can choose to give up, surrender to the inertia, and retreat into obscurity. Or, you can choose to get up, rise again, and fight for what's meant for you. I need you to wake up in this new day, in this very moment, and powerfully seize the opportunity. You are alive for a reason, and someday, at some pivotal point in your life, you're going to be able to look back with clarity, with a profound sense of gratitude, and say, man, I'm so incredibly glad I didn't quit. That relief, that triumph, will be worth every struggle. There's no pain that is bigger than my purpose, the temporary agony, the fleeting discomfort, the deep ache of the journey. It all pales in comparison to the immense power and ultimate fulfillment of your purpose. Doubt is not bigger than your purpose. It's a whisper, a shadow, easily dispelled by the blazing light of your true calling. Fear is not bigger than your purpose. It's a natural human emotion, a warning, but it doesn't have the power to stop you unless you let it. Insecurity is not bigger than your purpose. It's a fleeting self-perception, a temporary distortion, easily corrected by embracing your inherent worth and capabilities. Your purpose is everything. It is the compass, the fuel, the reason for your existence. Let it guide you. Let it drive you. Let it lift you. If you liked this video, found it helpful, and feel motivated, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave a comment and share it with your friends and family.